Hey everybody, I have good news for once. I'm really happy to say that finally, the manufacturer has everything. Now there was a hiccup along the way that I'll talk about in just a second, but really excited. The production's actually scheduled for this week, this Friday. Probably by the time I post this video, the production should be done, or possibly Monday. They said that they're not sure when they'll be able to do it, but hopefully one of those 2 days. Then after that, they have a 48-hour hold period to check for quality assurance, make sure that it's not contaminated, which it shouldn't be because it's going to undergo. It doesn't really happen with nut butters too often, but they just, as a safety precaution, have to make sure that there's not any kind of contaminants or anything like that. And then they will ship it to me. And then once I get it, I have to take the pouches, put it in the boxes, which, you know, is going to take a little bit of work because right now I just have a bunch of empty boxes. Then after that, I can finally ship it out to you guys. So that's the big update. Things are going. I'll talk about the hiccup really quick. So the hiccup was I sent them, we were waiting for a few weeks for the coconut. They finally got the coconut, and then they were doing some testing and they realized it's the wrong kind of coconut. Now, it's a little bit of a long story, but I sent them sliced coconut. I guess I was supposed to send medium shred, but I don't think I was ever told that it was supposed to be medium shred. I thought all coconut was the same, basically. So the medium shred coconut is what they needed, and so I had to return. And I'm nervous because when they told me this, I'm thinking, okay, but what am I going to do with 1,000 pounds of coconut? Because I didn't think this is something you can just say, you know, hey, can I return this? Sorry, I bought it by mistake. I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to do with 1,000 pounds of coconut? In fact, the story actually gets a little bit more complicated than that, because when I first got the call, it was a voicemail because I was on the other line, and my manufacturer said, hey, there was a problem with the product that you ordered, and I had no idea what the problem was, and I'm thinking worst case scenario. Turns out it was fixable. Turns out that they had some coconut on hand that they were able to use instead. So then the next problem was, what am I going to do with this extra 1,000 pounds of coconut? I don't really have a need for 1,000 pounds of coconut that I can't turn into nut butter. But luckily enough, it's easily returnable. In fact, they're going to go pick it up from my manufacturer. It's like all great customer service. So everything has been working out fairly well, but I'm still super nervous until the final production, until the product is in my hand. Of course, I'm nervous. Now, one last funny thing about this. As I said, we were waiting for probably 2 to 3 weeks for the coconut, and all along my manufacturer had the coconut. The most important news is it's coming soon. I don't want to promise a date because every time I feel like I promise a date, there's some kind of an issue and it gets pushed back. But hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, I should have the pouches filled with the nut butter in my hand by next week. Give me a week or two to actually get them into the boxes and ship them out. And then hopefully by the week after that, I'll be shipping them out. We'll see how it goes. But thank you guys again so much for your support. I 100% appreciate it. It's been amazing. I can't believe the response. I was just at the Bulletproof conference, for instance, and I had a bunch of people that have purchased the product come up to me or have heard about the product from people like you come up to me and say really nice things. So it's been a wonderful experience, and thank you again so much for your support. So everybody, that is the Kickstarter post that I did for this week. So it gives you an update of everything going on. Let me talk about a few lessons learned. One, sometimes it's ridiculous and sometimes the solution is super obvious. So for instance, for the coconut, I was waiting for a few weeks. I should have just got it from my manufacturer. It would have been cheaper actually to buy from them because they buy it in such large quantities that they would be willing to sell it to me for cheaper than I can even purchase it for. So that's one thing. I think two, just expect delays. I keep harping on this, expect delays, expect delays. Oh, okay, so another thing, three, the Bulletproof conference. I went to the Bulletproof conference last weekend. I think Instagram right now, if you have some kind of a product that you think would do well on Instagram, Instagram is very important for creating connections more than anything. I had about 10 people come up to me and said, hey Travis, what's going on? People that I've never seen before in my life, but because of Instagram, they know of me, they know of my product, and I do currently use a like and follow program. So some of the people, I don't even know about them, but my program liked and followed them. So they know of me and they know of the product. But once the product comes out, I want to spend at least an hour a day on Instagram, liking photos, commenting on photos, doing like super personalized, high touch messages and comments. and specifically for influencers. I really want to reach out to influencers and try to get involved with them as much as possible. So that's my big updates for performance nut butter. It's almost out, as you heard about in the update. It's going to be coming out very, very soon. And once it's out, I think it's going to do very well. I'm very excited about the whole product. So thank you for watching this video. Make sure you click subscribe. I have a ton more videos just like this one. You can like this video as well. I have a ton more videos like this one where I talk about how to start an e-commerce company. And thank you guys for your support.